Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Ya Allah, pada hari yang penuh bermakna ini, kami berhimpun dengan penuh rasa kesyukuran atas nikmat kesihatan, kesejahteraan, keamanan dan kemakmuran yang Engkau kurniakan. Ya Allah, Tuhan yang Maha Penyayang, bersempena dengan program webinar Jabatan Pendidikan Negeri Sabah, Karnival Sains Sabah tahun 2022, kami pohonkan keberkatan-Mu agar program ini berlangsung dengan teratur serta tercapai segala objektifnya, dan anugerahkanlah kami keazaman untuk bekerja dengan tekun dan penuh kesungguhan. Ya Allah, Tuhan yang Maha Pengasih, kami memohon kepadamu agar khidmat bakti kami ini sentiasa diberi petunjuk dan hidayah dalam melaksanakan tugas yang diamanahkan. Bukakanlah pintu hati kami untuk menjadi manusia yang berjiwa waja, sentiasa sanggup menghadapi rintangan dan cabaran demi memartabatkan pendidikan, agama, bangsa dan negara. Ya Allah, Tuhan yang Maha Mendengar, perkukuhkanlah keazaman, permuafakatan dan persefahaman antara kami, agar kami mampu merealisasikan slogan keramat, sepakat, Sabah hebat. Justru itu, jadikanlah kami warga pendidikan yang sentiasa mengutamakan kecemerlangan dan budaya kerja yang berkualiti di setiap peringkat. Jadikanlah kami penjawat awam yang sentiasa menjaga tahap integriti yang tinggi, membenci rasuah, serta menghindari segala bentuk penyelewengan dan salah guna kuasa. Begitu juga setiap masa, memperbaiki kelemahan dan melaksanakan penambahbaikan berterusan. Ya Allah, Tuhan yang Maha Berkuasa, anugerahi kami kekuatan dan kesehatan untuk terus menyumbang jasa bakti di mana jua kami berada. Peliharalah kami daripada perkara-perkara yang negatif, fitnah, perselisihan faham, dan daripada segala kejahatan. Semoga kami merasa aman, tenang, dan produktif dalam melaksanakan tugas-tugas kami. Ya Allah, Tuhan yang Maha Pemberi Kesejahteraan, jadikanlah perhimpunan kami ini perhimpunan yang dirahmati, dan perpisahan kami selepas ini perpisahan yang terpelihara daripada segala wabak, bencana dan kemudaratan. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina azaban nar walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.
Hello everyone, welcome to From Lab to Market, sharing of world top 2% scientists to be entrepreneur. I am pleased to have you join me for our Sabah Science Carnival webinar by Sabah Education Department and to take part in today's session. In order to be considerate and respectful to everyone attending and presenting today, all attendees are muted. We will have time during the session to address questions, but you may have to submit your questions at any time during the session. To submit a question to the speaker of the day, please enter your question in the Q&A text box. Should you experience any technical difficulties, please send a chat message in the chat box. And now, before I start the session of the day, I am Noena Willie De Tamsin. I am an Assistant Director of Students Affairs at Sabah Education Department. I am honored to be your moderator for the day. Therefore, as I have already introduced myself, I'm delighted and pleased to introduce the most talented and brilliant speaker of the day, Professor Madya, Dr. Muhammad Shafiquzzaman Siddiquee, Senior Lecturer at the Bioteknologi Research Institute of Universiti, Malaysia, Sabah. Hello, Professor. How are you doing today?
How are you?
I'm doing great, Professor. Thank you so much for asking.
Thank you. Awesome.
It's so good to know that you are doing good, Professor. So before we start elaborating on our topic of the day, I would like to tell the audience and our viewers a little story about you. Is it okay, Professor?
Of course, you can. introduce my biography.
Okay. So, yes, Professor, if it's from Novena, the story about you will definitely be great. So, my fellow audiences, let me share with you a little story about Professor Madya Dr. Muhammad Shafiquzzaman. He was awarded with Master's Science and PhD degrees in 2008 and 2010, respectively from Universiti Putra Malaysia. He has published about 100 research papers in peer-reviewed journals, 6 books, 4 patents, 4 trademarks, 15 keynote speakers, and 61 research awards, including notable awards of the Korea Invention Academy 2020, IENA Germany 2019, MOHE Entrepreneurial Project Award 2015, gold medals winner from Pencipta 2015 and 2019, and ITEX 2019. He was also awarded the World Top 2% Scientist 2020 and 2021 by Stanford University. He was the winner of Young Scientist Award by the Prosper.net Scopus 2014 and Best Postgraduate Student 2010 from UPM. He also received several service awards such as Top 5 Penulis Prolific, Journal Berindex ISI dan Scopus, Citation in Dalam Journal Berindex 2017, Excellent Service Awards 2012 and 2021 by UMS, and currently his H indexes are 19 and 24 from Scopus and Google Scholar. Besides that, he is also a founder of SF Green Sendirian Berhad. His research outcomes, Vivify skincare and herbal tea products are available in the market. And other 2 products, pet food biofertilizer, are also out of the 10 innovations that are officially in the process for commercialization. He has been appointed as a consultant by 8 companies. His research findings had been broadcasted in several mass media like TV stations, TV1, TV2, and TV7, and as well as printed newspapers. Wow. To be honest, Professor, I got tongue-tied when I read that story about you. Your successes are indeed splendid and overwhelming. I thank you for being here today to share your thoughts and knowledge to all our audiences today. From lab to market, sharing a world top 2% scientist to be entrepreneur. From the man itself, research in the lab for a certain purpose has been brought out to the market, and our speaker of the day is the proof that scientists can also be an entrepreneur. Therefore, without further ado, I would like to invite our honorable speaker of the day to share his knowledge for this topic to all of you. So, Professor, the mic is yours.
Thank you, moderator. Today, I will be discuss the lab, market, and entrepreneur. So, ladies and gentlemen, today our most audience, science scheme student, teacher, academician, researcher, and so on. Who should be enter the market? First, we need to think about the lab. If we think the lab, we must need some idea. This idea must be come by anyone, either student, science scheme student, teacher, or other professional. Second, you already create the idea, you need to do some research. This research have the different type of research. After you did the research, then you can get the innovation. This innovation must be, you have the prototype. So prototype innovation all time is not the beautiful. Prototype always ugly. After prototype, So you need to be do mass scale production. Then you need to be think about the business, mean market. If you come the market, must be you need to do think the business. So this business, who will be bring to your innovation in the market? Do you looking for the investor or yourself? If you want to bring your innovation yourself, we always telling you are a great entrepreneur. Okay, first we discuss about the idea, how you generate the idea. So today I am sharing completely my own experience. It's not related to the any book or any philosophy. This one is completely my idea. If you want to enter the lab, first need to think you must have a good research idea. How you get the idea? Either you must be need to read some book, some newspaper, or hearing some people, some problem. Must be it is related to science scheme. So if you want to read the science, must be you need to be passionate about your topics. After that, you can enter the challenge. So if you want to challenge something, you must be solving some problem. After problem solving, sometimes people also have curious or creative thinking. So this creative thinking sometimes also come from the different traditional medicinal plant or traditional way people are always use. Or you can develop a new technique or existing technique, you can do the improvement there. Let's see go how you can get the read and hear and watch. So if I'm not mistaken, 2016-17 in Malaysia, hot issue about the cosmetics. They found the government that so many product have the mercury. In that mercury is not only the cosmetics. Cosmetics actually using the so many heavy metal. Otherwise, today you use, tomorrow how can you can get the beauty? If I'm not mistaken, Jacobs et al. 2018 reported 41% cancer caused by chemical-based cosmetics. So sometimes this kind of news or hearing, you also can think how to solve this kind of the problem. So if you want to solve the problem, first what we need to do, you need to be think alternative, the organic product to solve the chemical based cosmetics. If you want to do the organic based cosmetics, first you need to do research. We always say R&D, research and development. So research and development, so you need to be select proper the plant extraction method and oil based, plant based oil. After you selected our organic or Sabah herbs plant, so that plant, then you can do a phytochemical analysis. You need to see which kind of bioactive compound inside have. You can use either GC, GCMS or LC, LCMAS, so on. Then after you get the good compound, then you can develop your product. And the same time, you also need to do some research in the Koning toxicity study. Koning toxicity study is the animal study. So some compound maybe immediately change our skin behavior, but we don't know the long term using it have any side effect or not, like liver, kidney, and so on. After you got the good result, then you develop the product. After develop the product, you must be need to do physiochemical analysis. After physiochemical analysis, then you got the existing or good outcome in your research. After you get the good outcomes research, then I'm just showing some example there. So here you can see, you also can get some kind of idea to solving the problem. It is I'm sharing my own experience, how I get the idea. You know, our Penjara, they have the big problem is the DBKK is not allowed to enter the inside and take the food waste. So you here you can see the dump shed. They are throwing the all kind of rubbish is there. After 1 or 2 weeks, the waste material this prisoner are bring to the outside, and so many prisoner relative and also police inside facing the health problem. Do you think how to solve that the problem? We must be need to think how to solve the problem. So that kind of the problem also can get the idea. So here you see this innovation. I get idea from the Penjara, mean the prison. So they have, if I'm not mistaken, more than 5,000 prisoners inside. So you can imagine how many waste are daily they are produced. So after that, we do the process and so on. And I finally produce cat and dog food from the food waste. And that in innovation, we receive so many national and international award. In our prisoner record also, some prisoners are involved to make the cat and dog food, and they are develop the skill. After they release from the prison, they are not involved in any crime. So meaning we already develop the skilled manpower and reducing our social crime. So it is actually overall, it is the big, I can say, the impact in our society. Another idea you can get from the curious or creative thinking. You know our surrounding in us, especially Sabah, always we mention mega biodiversity. A lot of medicinal plant or traditional herbs people as usually are using. Here I give some example. We have lot of type of mushroom and also have the pikas and sour soup, so on. And you can think that your surrounding so many herbs have. So these herbs also can make some kind of the product. So this product, what you need to do in the first time. So you need to be first do the bioactive compound the analysis. Then after that do the cloning assay. So this bioactive compound analysis must be, you should get the good benefit, the compound mean health related, and also after long term consume the customer or the people, it is have any side effect or not. Here you can see, I also developed the herbal tea from the durian blender and some Sabah herbs. It is available in the our national and international market. If you are Sabahan, you can get the CKS, Bataras, Aslam Pharmacy, Profex Pharmacy, Fundasan Pharmacy, Stamin and Gamilang are available. So you can see the curious or critical thinking, you also can making the value of your research. Let's go. Again, we discuss another key point. Are you want to develop new technology or you do the modification? currently the big issue, our fish, because Sabah have lot of fish, so the fishermen sometimes they using the formalin, and recently in Indonesia and other country also formalin used for chicken, meat, and other preservation, because it is not easy to contamination. And you also can get the food coloring beverage, like Coca-Cola. They are using, you know, not natural coloring. They are using the synthetic coloring. People don't know the synthetic coloring. It is making cause your health. So in that idea, you can develop the some kind of the device. So in my research team, we already develop the portable device. That device can detect formalin, melamine, and also mercury in cosmetics. So that kind of idea you can get from surrounding, and then you can enter the market. Yeah. So it is my innovation. It's all this innovation made by my student, master student, PhD student, so on. So we already have the 10 the product. We have the cosmetics, also have the green bio fungicide, biopesticide, and also biofertilizer. And we also make from the eggshell, waste eggshell, from the calcium supplement, and also the back pain removing the glucose aminosulfonate. This glucose aminosulfonate you can get only for the eggshell membrane. And we also develop cat and dog food, and also the some portable device for detection, especially the mercury, formalin, melamine, and food coloring. That's the detect. So all is this innovation is the R&D. So some is the on process to the marketing. So in our as a academician or student or teacher, what they do, they have their own KPI they want to fulfill. So our KPI mean key performance index. So we need to publish or make patent application, trade secret, and utility, and also develop the skilled manpower, meaning the science scheme student, the skilled manpower we are developing. Then we also publish the paper, and we receive so many award. That our research outcome. As a academician, we always stop here, and we are looking for the investor to come and take our product, go to the market. Who should be come to the market, and which one should we bring to the market in our innovation?
Professor, from your explanations now just about the lab itself, a lot actually can be done in the lab. For sure, if we certainly know our purpose. So
Definitely actually changed my thoughts and views about science laboratory. Not only that I thought about like lab rats and stuff like that, but when you presented just now, I was immense with the thoughts of food waste can produce such good pet foods. Huh? So definitely, Professor, you have changed my view about lab. So, Professor, actually, before we go on to market, we have a question from one of our viewers of the day. So, this is the question from Sharifa Abdul Rahman. Okay, her question is, Professor, what kind of research should I be doing, and how did you get the idea about linking lab to market? So, Professor, can you answer this question?
Thank you. This wonderful the question. Actually, idea. The people always thinking how we can get the good idea. First, need to think yourself first. The which kind of idea or which kind of research you are so much interested and also can solve the problem. So if in your house or in your school or surrounding, when you are driving car also or eating in the restaurant, you can see a lot of problem. So if you see the lot of problem, so how that problem, that now I mentioned the food waste. Actually this food waste in the restaurant, I get three idea. One, cat and dog food. And if you inside the restaurant, you can see and the so many telur mean eggshell, they also buang mean throw. So I also like to eat roti telur. When I saw so many eggshell they are throwing, so after that they throw in the waste material. So after that I go back and I study. So why the eggshell is throwing? Because eggshell should be have the calcium carbonate. So then I study about calcium carbonate and eggshell related so many paper. So then I feel I'm interested the eggshell. After that, the eggshell we also make the from eggshell two product. You know, so inside eggshell you can see have the membrane, a small membrane. So this is a small membrane as the placenta. If the woman when the pregnant, so actually they also the protecting microbial contamination from the outside in the egg. There, baby, means solving their. So this membrane actually is good for our health because this one is the collagen number type 1 and 4, and we also can get the glucose amino sulfonate. That one you cannot get from the any food source. That is why it is can remove your back pain. Who are the sports people, sometimes they ankle pain and so on. So I'm just telling to Sharifa, you can think yourself surrounding the what kind of problem. You also can try and make yourself interest. Why I cannot solve? Someone need to be come to in front and try to solve. So that I just tell to you especially is the idea you need to be think your surrounding have any problem or you want to create something new, please read more science related any newspaper, TV, or join any conference, then you can get more idea.
Well explained,
Uh,
Professor.
Sharifa, I hope your questions are answered and that you have jotted down the key points mentioned by Professor just a moment ago. So, Professor, I think after the first question, we will be continuing about market, right? So
Uh,
you can continue, Professor.
Thank you. So my next is market. So you already develop your R&D. So now you want to enter the market. So we go and discuss about the market. So if you want to bring your innovation to the market, all innovation is not the high demand in the market. So first, if your mind set up your innovation or someone innovation want to bring the market, so you should need to know market brief, mean market demand, what kind of product or what kind of thing market we need, like now recently COVID. If you develop any COVID kits or COVID related, it is high demand the market. So that is why you need to be know market, what current product or existing some kind of innovation that innovation can solving. So that we can say the market brief. So meaning you also can do the market segmentation because who is your customer, who will be buy, and which type of customer there. So you need to be think first. After you think, then you can do the formulation. So meaning you can do the R&D. After R&D and you develop all all time the prototype. I already tell you the prototype always is ugly. Prototype is not the so beautiful because you are doing the innovation. You don't know there. So after you market one so many things, but resource is limited. So meaning your product how you do the production mass scale. So must be we need to think our sourcing. So meaning raw material or other related the product development like a bottle, then the service, so on. You need to be think it is available or not. After your raw materials is available, then you already have the prototype. Then you should find some packaging or people. So that packaging people making your product so beautiful and so chantik. So people sometimes see the packaging and nice decoration. So they're thinking the psychologically because market always psychologically is the gambling. We need to play. Same like I just giving here the example why we need the good packaging. I always give the example like 20 ringgit was and also 15,000 was mean jam. Is it time have the difference? No, no time difference. If I say I bought 15,000 was, why my was not giving 5 minutes faster? Must be people laughing and it's also bluff. But why people buying 15,000 this? Because this this up mean this 50,000 was are showing to people you are rich, meaning you are kaya. So that is the I'm telling it is the one kind of the packaging. Packaging are showing this product have the quality. If packaging is not so good, people thinking, this product not good because look like so, not so nice there. So that's I mention all of you must be need nice packaging. After packaging is good, what need to do? If you sustain the market, must be need your quality product. If don't have the quality, you cannot sustain the market long time. Maybe your friend or someone, oh okay, you develop the product, okay, I buy. They can buy one time. Second time, if they are not get the benefit, definitely they will not buy and they will not be recommend to your friend or so on. So please must be make sure your product have the quality because you are the new product you want to bring to the market. Last part is actually the most important part I can tell the product validation because if you want to enter the product some country have their own regulation rule and regulation so you need to be followed according their validation. In Malaysia KKM certificate mean Ministry of Health certificate it is mandatory in the product. If you want to enter the Muslim customer, must be your product need halal certificate. Maybe you thinking this cosmetics, why need the halal? Because this one is not the food there, but it's halal. You know, the so many a factor is the dependent in the product. So you should need to be take some kind of the product validation means certificate from different country different rule and regulation need to fulfill. After you get the market want to enter the market, I'm talking about the Malaysia and other country also have almost I can say the same like government authority certificate. In Malaysia KKM certificate is mandatory. We also need the MESTI certificate and GMP good manufacturing practice and so on. And I already mentioned the halal certificate in Malaysia and Middle East. If you want to enter the Middle East or Muslim customer, you should need to be get the halal certificate and also the ISO certificate. And And if you are claiming it is the organic, so must be you need to take some organic certificate. So these 5 types of certificate, actually it is high cost. High cost meaning all certificate need money. So sometime as a beginner or the researcher, same like I'm the researcher. So when we apply for funding, so must be we need to do some fundamental study about our research. So, but the same, exactly the same amount money actually need when you the product is bring to the market, meaning this kind of the certificate there. So I can say it is the big challenge as a beginner there. But in our Malaysia and also the science scheme student, no need to worry. If you have the KKM certificate, it is allowed to enter the market. Later, day by day, you can collect the other certificate there. Okay, just now I mentioned what you want to selling the market, because market not only your product, the same product, a lot of product in the market available. So why you are same like you may be also asking me, why doctor want to sell the cosmetics? You know, a lot of branded the cosmetics available in the market. When you enter the market, your innovation, you must be need to know your product, must be know your product unique, which one is more unique and compared to existing product. Why people want to buy your product? Must be we need some unique the product. So in my product, I'm just telling here, you can show the all the product. Our product is organic. So it's organic meaning not like the chemical product today use, tomorrow make you something, but after few years your skin is infected. If you do the comparison study, man and woman, why the woman cancer rate is high compared to the men? Because they using a lot of cosmetics. I'm not going to describe today more details. Later, when anyone interested about that one, maybe I can give the whole presentation about the cosmetics there. So in my product, because our product is not making your skin beauty and also the same time solving your skin problem. So in the market, you can see the pharmacy, all are solving the problem. And if you go the grocery, the other product only make you beauty. So beauty and solving the skin problem, maximum is 2 line of product. So in our product, making you solving your skin and also making you beauty. And another our product the slogan is be proud, be natural and organic for everyone. So I know a lot of customer also asking me, organic we want, but it is so expensive. That's the reason I want to change the people mind setup. Organic is not the expensive. Organic also the same as a chemical cosmetics. But as a business people making our mind setup, organic is expensive. So let's go see some unique the our product. If you go see case bataras, you can see, and also our product also we make from the bird nest and also the durian blender and some Sabah herbs. I cannot be disclose everything. Here you can see the facial cleanser. So many customer are giving the feedback there. Only 29 ringgit you can get there. And shower gel, you know, this one also is eczema, dry skin, and uneven skin. Even though the black spot, they also can remove there. The fantastic is the our here shampoo. This shampoo I can challenge any organic product and the hair loss, scalp and break is, and also oily. You can get the 15 ringgit in the market. Any organic, ask yourself. You can see there. So that I'm talking the unique. You must be have your product some unique there. If you see here, our workshop, eczema, psoriasis, scalp, only 15 ringgit are solving this kind of the problem there. Even though sometimes the pregnant woman born the baby, so they have the bath stack. After they use my sabon, and there's the operation people sometimes they have the operation, head operation, the body operation, they have the spot. So our sabon is removing this spot. I'm not telling that today use, tomorrow removing. No, it need take time within. And I got a lot of customer, the feedback, the gastric. I always tell scientifically it is reducing, but customer feedback it is removing. They no more gastric. Scientifically, I cannot claim because I don't know what compound actually helping to removing the gastric. If you come to me, some customer also asks me, doctor, what compound or what element inside have the removing the gastric? Because in the world don't have any medicine is the removing the gastric, only have the reducing gastric. Who are taking the gastric medicine, every day you need to be continue do the. Some people have insomnia problem, some people have the bloating and nose blocking and also flu, and also have the hypertension, like your boss is angry, so your blood pressure is increased. So you can drink our tea, you can see how it is effective. So actually why I'm showing, is it I'm doing the marketing myself? No, I'm just giving the example. Your product must be have some unique if you want to sustain in the market as an entrepreneur. So that is the key point I'm explaining, that you should need to be know your product unique. Another experience I'm sharing all of you, as a new product, how many percentage your customer? Only the 10% your customer. Another 10% people will be read all ingredient, so on. They want to think, I want to buy or not, I want to buy or not. Why I'm telling the 10% your new customer? If you 10 friends go anywhere, one person always can take risks. I don't care, I want to take risks. Other friends say, okay la, you go and see first. Same like if you 10 friends have, maybe one friend buy my product and he use, after that he will be give the feedback. After he feedback, another friend say, oh okay la, he already tell I buy. And other friend will be tell, no, my skin very sensitive, I don't know, I cannot use. You use first. When second friend also giving good feedback, third friend giving good feedback, after that or she and he can try the product. So meaning in as a new product, if you want to be entrepreneur or want to bring your product to market yourself, your customer, I can say the 10%. So that is the key point I explain to here everyone according my experience. And another more thing I always tell to the people is that if you want to be the entrepreneur or want to come to the market, you ask yourself first. Don't ask the other people. You need to be think first your mind setup. Your mind should be need to be so determined. This determined, why I'm telling, if you are hanging, your decision is not concrete, no, you will not be success. like myself also I tell, when I want to come to the market or I want to bring my innovation to the market, I'm determined. But so many people, so many things tell me, but I just try to avoid what they want to tell, because I already determined. Mean I block myself. I want to go there. Second more thing, confidence. If you determine you want to bring your product, but you have must be your scientific data, valid data. I'm not talking about the publication, I'm not talking about the newspaper, so on. You ask yourself, whatever you are claiming, whatever you are identified, it is real or not. I also the researcher. I also publish a lot of paper. So I know. I'm not explaining to all. You should ask yourself, your data, you have confidence or not. If, okay, you already determined, you have the confidence. Let's go. Develop your product. Then your product must be need to maintain the quality. Suddenly 5,000 people want your product. You have only 500 products. You want to rush and don't want to maintain the quality and supply for them. If you are not maintain the quality, your product must be fall down. Just I give the example. Sometimes we go and eat in the restaurant. Restaurants sometimes also take time to cook for your food and give to you. But if 10 minutes, 15 minutes late, also giving to your food, and when you eat the food and more delicious, this 20 minutes you are sit down, you forgot your painless. But when food also 20 minutes come very bad, what you feel? You can ask yourself, next time you will come that restaurant? No. If they give the service immediately, but food also not good, next day also you will not come. So my opinion, you should need to be maintain your quality all time, because I'm sharing my own experience. I never join any business speaking, mento-menti session, so on. Sabah state also, government also organized so many mento-menti, but I never go, because I always ask myself what I like. And that same feelings I want to give to my customer. That is, I always say, you are the big innovation and you are the big creative people in the world. You ask yourself, don't ask the other people what you like, then you move forward. That is the three key point I always tell them, very important. One is determination, another one confidence, and quality. You need to be maintained there. So, second more thing, market. You already three key point you already fixed, determine confidence and quality. So you want to come market. How? People also asking me, doctor, you are the biotech lecturer. How you do the analysis the market? Honestly speaking, I never go one day class economic and marketing and also finance. How I learn? I just go CKS Bataras. Just I go like mad people, just moving inside and can see the promoter, how they promoting, who are buying. Just I stand up, that I see, observe. So you must be know, if you go, I'm talking the here, CKS Bataras, the bigger supermarket and also survey, you can see a lot of things. The one more is distribution channel. Who is delivering the product? How are giving the delivery? Is it the market product owner coming and giving the delivery? or have the distribute channel like agent, country distributor, also have the doc sheet, who. And you also need to know market size and market trend. So market size meaning how big your market. As an entrepreneur or beginner, you cannot be expecting you produce a lot of product, but market, you are not pushing the market. You are not getting the permission of the market. I'm just sharing my own experience. New product is not easy to enter the market. I always give the example when I want to enter the CKS. I always give the example. During the COVID time, their boss also talk with me. He's the third floor. I'm the ground floor. I always give the example. So you can think third floor and ground floor. What you can listen? Nothing. So suddenly he say, you can give your business card. You can give your business card to our security guard. Later I will contact you. I know they are so much busy, they never will be contact. What I did, I take their phone number. After that, I introduce myself and everything. Suddenly, when he saw I'm the associate professor, so suddenly he invite me to come his office, and then I meet and I bring my product. When I bring the product and I show him the product, and he say, who will buy your product, new product, professor? I say, I don't know. Then he say, why I want to take your product? You are holding my space. Because our space is empty, money is coming. If space, your product is holding the space, so many money stop. Then I tell him, you are the marketing people, please explain me how to enter the market. I just mentioned here, now he's my mentor. I always tell everybody, Mr. Jojo, you should think in beginning how. Then he explained about the market. At least 2 hours, I listen his experience. After that, I leave the product and I tell him, you use first. If this product is not good, please don't give me permission to enter the market. I'm sharing here my experience. I'm not lying anything there. He say, okay, professor, after 1 week, I will call you. After 3 days, he called and he say, your product solving not only me, my family member. I'm giving you permission to enter all CKS. You see how? That's why I always tell you first need to know the quality of the product and the market size. Then I reduce, the market size. I tell him, I want everyone buy organic product. That is why I tell organic for everyone, because very cheap, I can say. And you also need to know the industry cost, how much you do the production. If production cost is high, so selling price will be increased. So you also need to be know the industry cost. My opinion, don't in beginning to take like KKIP, mean Kota Kinabalu Industrial Park, the big factory. You produce a lot, but nobody buy your product. Please remember all time I always mention 10% your beginner customer. So you can make your home place or your lab or so on, and you can do know the cost. Second is market profitability. So you must be know how much you are getting the profit, and then can this. And you also creating the opportunity, the market for the all time of the people. As a science stream student, you also get opportunity to create yourself, your friend, your relative, or other people will be work with you. So that is that we can say the market opportunity. Maybe your product today is the one CKS or Bakaras or any Aslam pharmacy and so on, Maybe next day is go KL or other country, you don't know. That is we can say growth of market. So if your quality is good product, the automatically this 6 key point will be increased there. So come to the your product. You already have unique, you already determine. Who are the investor? You or your family member, your father, your teacher, or our university vice chancellor? Who is the investor? You need to be think yourself and find the people. If you have the good quality product, I can say you also can be investor there. People always asking, I don't have enough money. How I can be the investor? I always tell them money is important, but not so big important if you are using the proper way. Investor always can think they want low risk and return their money. How fast they can get return back their money. I'm an academician. I also meet 5 investor. They always in beginning they're interested. After 3 months, no news. So meaning in our culture, 3 months no news meaning he's not interested. So I'm continue the 5 investor, the different I meet. They also do calculation, new product, who want to buy, and where I sell, so on. Because I always tell them the people why they want the low risks. Okay, just to give the example, KFC or McD. This the food. If you open the another branch inside the forest, I can say people also go and buy because the brand is established. So everybody know. So it is, I can say, the low risk. I'm just giving example. You can. You also open the new restaurant near the KFC and also have the KFC. You KFC food, you buy and bring to your restaurant. You can see, you no need to tell this food I take from the KFC. KFC selling 10 ringgit, you sell 9 ringgit. You can see customer, how many comment you are receiving. Your food not good, your chicken is bad, this, but you see, it's psychology. The same food selling KFC, after it, they say set up, means so delicious. The same food come your restaurant, you are listening so many comment. So meaning it is high risk. That is why the establishing brand is very important as an investor get. Now, Alhamdulillah, I can say so many investor now want to join with me. Why? Now low risk because I already proved my product can survive. So sometimes this 5 investor also sometimes call me, let's go drink tetare. So you also understand what they want there. So who will be fund the prototype? Just I now mention in Sabah, science student or Sabah teacher, I can say you have the great opportunity. Sabah state also giving the social entrepreneur funding. If you have the good idea and good innovation, if you have good idea, now is Peace Borneo is open. They also want to give the more than 200,000 ringgit. Your idea is good. So I encourage to our science student, please, you make your idea. No need to do research, just idea. Idea you bring, maybe your lab or surrounding have problem, you can make idea and how you solving, just can present. They are ready to give you funding. But we have the competition and also Sabah state also giving. And we also have the government, so many funding like MTDC funding AIS and Innovation Malaysia funding. And also if you have the university, school, they also have the small amount funding. So you also can take from the funding from them, that your prototype. And maybe they make you the disappointed, but don't be disappointed by other people. You should be motivated, because money not easy to people give you. So they will be asking a lot of questions. So maybe your friends, full family, maybe can support customer or partner, or the crowdfunding, angel investor funding, commercial bank. So I'm not encouraging to any beginner to take the commercial bank, because why? I'm also not take 1 cent also from the commercial bank. Why? If I'm failure, I need to return back the bank. I'm failure already. How? I also cannot survive. How I return back? So that the key point I tell you, the different kind of funding you can get, but don't in beginner go to the take the any loan any place, because sometimes people say no risk no gain. But in market, I can say so many factor is depend, because you are learning stage. I also did so many mistake, honestly speaking. Maybe you thinking you are the associate professor, doctor, blah blah. I also did so many mistake, and so many money also people taken there. Just I'm sharing my own experience there.
I stopped it for a moment because there's a question, I believe,
Uh,
that
Pertaining to market. Yeah. So this is a question from Brendan Gareth. His question is, because he was trying to ask this question. Okay, so are there any problems with the market at this current endemic phase?
Okay, actually, this one is so good question. There, I'm sharing my own experience lah. So when you are entering the market, yes, a lot of the problem actually inside have. First, some people will be demotivated to you, and sometimes like myself, I'm the promoter. If you see my any video or my anything, I'm also a promoter. I'm also the lorry driver. I also bring to my product and so on, and I also give the delivery. Why I mention these things to all of you? Because people thinking I'm associate professor. Why I'm doing? Why not I'm taking the other people? So when you want to bring the market, you first need to be think or remove your designation. Because if I am holding all time the professor, so cannot do. And second more thing, when you enter the market, new market, people always sweet to you, nice. Oh, I know I can do this one, I can do better this one, that one. Then you already pay them. Same like my design. I'm sharing the my design. When I design my product, one person she tell me to she designed very nice, very good, everything. Okay, I believe, and I also don't know. I give her 15K, 15,000 ringgit. So after that, he already took in and also give the design. Okay, I'm so happy. Now I know how big mistake I did, because you also can get the design only the 300 500 nice design. So that is why when you are the inside the market, so you will be facing, not facing, you will be learning. I never say you can face the problem. You are learning the so many process, making you more experience. So I think maybe I already answered your question there.
Okay, so thank you, Professor, for answering Brandon's question. Brandon, are you satisfied with the answers? I believe you are satisfied because I'm pleased with the answers provided. So, Professor, I believe you have a little more to share. So, we have time limit for now. So, I let you continue a little bit about entrepreneur.
So entrepreneur, actually who will be the entrepreneur? That's the first question. As a researcher, student, or academician, so there are the main problem, in my opinion. They are more innovative, but main problem, they are the risk taker. They don't like to take the risks. As an entrepreneur, if we read the definition, entrepreneur must be need to be the risk taker and also should be the innovative. Innovative meaning you need to be continue do the upgrade your product. So as a academician or researcher or science chemistry student, I can say the innovation is not the big problem. The only the big problem risk taker. So so in my opinion, please you should take the risk taker. Yeah. So who are the entrepreneur? This on the big definition. I'm not going to explain some more detail. There, you must be have self-confidence, passionate, and also have the high energy. Meaning you have morning wake up, so you should need to be passionate what you are doing. You need to be go ahead, and also the tolerance, and also to internal locus of control. Because meaning you should need to be control your emotional flexibility, high achievement, self reliance. So this and also need to be the independent. So that kind of character if you have, then you will be the entrepreneur. People always talking about the success of entrepreneur. I'm completely opposite. I always explain to the barrier of entrepreneur. What is the barrier? In my personal view, first barrier is the family, either your wife or either husband or either the family members, anyone. That one, I don't want to explain more details because time is running on. So I just give you some key point. The entry barrier, because some product, some country will not be allowed, or something there. An environmental barrier also have, and also the communication barrier, so meaning the language barrier also have, personal barrier, some people like, some people don't like, social barrier, cultural barrier, and also the political environment, and also religious. So that is the barrier. So if you want to be the good entrepreneur, you need to be overcome. If you can overcome, then you are the good entrepreneur. So I always tell, just now I mentioned all of you also. So if anyone the barrier you need to be disconnect with the people. First barrier, some people say, hey, you cannot. Mean they are not understand your ability. So you should need to be bottom, mean cut there. I'm not telling the cut mean directly the relationship. So you just no need to listen. Then you should be move forward. So here have the this diagram here showing some kind of the barrier. You should need to be cut and move forward there, and stop comparison with other. Oh, he is success, I'm not success. Why not success? No, don't please do the comparison. Stop comparison yourself. If you want to be the success, then you move and you make the more passionate and do move forward. And I always tell to the people, you want to be dream. If you want to dream is good as an entrepreneur. You want to dream is more dream, better you sleep. If you sleep, you get the more dream. If you have the dream, you want to make success, morning wake up, you passionate to do work, move forward. So your dream will be success. Third, the entrepreneur with the new businessman. The if you are entrepreneur, you like look like as a newborn baby. So you know the newborn baby, mom know how much difficulty. So then it is making me today I am. So if the business, new business, also the same. I'm not explaining to a lot here. Just a new baby, you understand how many is the barrier or how many uh, take caring process is the different. So new business same like as the same. Second more thing is start a business. When you start the business, you should need to be love your business. Sometimes I always explain love and like. Love and like is not the same. Love is come from your heart, and you can focus that one until you are not shining or success. So you need to be continue love. And shoestring budget. Shoestring budget meaning you have the small amount the budget. How? So you should need to be calculate the how much the initial costing, so on, and nobody supporting you. So you should need to be use your money very proper way. If you take, if you can do, no need to take any extra people to helping you because you need to pay there. So that's I mentioned the shoestring budget. So you should need to be maintained there. So how to start the company? When you already understand market and as an entrepreneur, so you must be open the company, what you are selling, company channel, team member, exit policy, and so on. So you should need to be know your marketing policy as a company there. And common mistake, it is as usual, everyone is doing, no supporting evidence. The common mistake we always do. And making assumption about the investor, sometimes we do assumption early and to focus certain period. So during the COVID, you if you are always focusing in the hotel business, so your business will be collapsed. So you need to be changed, so your focus. Sometimes need to know who is the competitor and also the problem, and say, cannot take it's the your pain inside the heart. That the I can say it is the common business. So we are coming end of our session. So should I be an entrepreneur? So please think yourself very carefully and take the decision. Thank you.
So, Professor, with your slide just now, should I be an entrepreneur? It rings a bell because we have another question from our loyal viewers of the day. So this is from Wang Chen Yin. Okay, her question is, who can be an entrepreneur? Can science stream student be an entrepreneur? So, Professor, can you answer this question? I believe this question is from a secondary school student, I think. Professor.
Thank you. Very, very interesting question. Yes, of course, you also can be entrepreneur. I just now I mentioned you should be need to be risk taker. If you are the risk taker people, yes, you can. You are not listening the behind so many people negative thinking and negative talking, and you are good risk taker. But you also need to be know your product innovative. You need to be always cannot be the same product the 5 years or 10 years you can sell the product, because so many copyright group you're behind, they will be do the copy and paste and make the same product they will be sell. So you should need to be make always innovative. Yes, of course you also can. And secondary student, science scheme student, of course they can be entrepreneur there because they also have the science background and they can make some innovative. And if they cannot be risk taker, so their lecturer or teacher chegu, they can be help them to enter the market. So here the student sometimes motivation maybe sometimes very low, so their teacher can help them to their innovation, maybe can start selling their school first, after that day by day can spend to the big market. So I think I already answered the question.
That is really an awesome response, Professor, for the question given by a secondary school student. So I hope you got your answer, Wong. Right? So, Professor, it has been a well-rounded discussion about the topic of the day, which is from lab to market, sharing of top 2% scientist to be entrepreneur, sharing from the person himself, Dr. Shafiquzzaman, okay, who has been in the lab and in the market and now a scientist, a lias entrepreneur, a successful human being by far I have come up close with, and I'm truly honored to have a chance to moderate this session on your behalf, Professor.
Thank you, all of you. Bye. Yeah.
So, all right. So,
Yeah.
Professor, we have reached the end of the webinar session. I thank you again, Professor, for the great presentation and for answering all the questions of the day pertaining to the topics given. So, it was a pleasure to have you with all of us. So, this concludes the webinar. So, thank you all for joining.
Yeah, thank you, love,
So,
all of you.
thank you. Let's end with a bye-bye.
Bye bye.
I